Parshat Tisa opens speaking about the construction of the Mishkan, and everyone has to give machatzita shekel, a half shekel, toward this goal. And the commentators ask, why does the Torah mandate a half shekel and no more? We all know that Hashem wants our full commitment, a full shekel, perhaps the Torah should mandate, because Hashem wants our full hearts, our full intentionality, our full engagement in the service of God, not a half, not halfway. So Shlomo Alkabetz says, indeed, Hashem wants our full heart. However, this points to another desire of Hashem. Hashem wants to build community. And community is built through everyone contributing what they can. You give a half, I give a half, and together, as a community, we're able to serve Hashem in the most optimal of ways. This is why the Torah mandates a half a shekel, so we can remember that each of us has to contribute our part to the greater whole. Now, another way to explain this, however, points to the fact that sometimes we don't always have our full intentionality, our full presence, our full energy to give to Hashem and to others. And in those moments, Hashem tells us, give half, give what you can, and that's great in my eyes. I learned this recently with a woman that I'm in touch with. She's not very healthy, and I try to kind of track her, stay in touch with her, so she knows that somebody's there for her, and to listen to her, to be there to listen to her. So I hadn't spoken with her for a bit, maybe it was like a week and a half, and we were often in touch weekly, and I felt really bad. It was just a very tough week for me. We were very busy at work, and I didn't have the presence and time I usually have to give to her, to listen to her and to be there for her. So in those moments, I had a choice. Either I wait till I have that full energy, that full intentionality, or I give what I could. And that's what I did. What I had was a text. That's what I could give. I sent out a text. I said, just checking in, seeing how you're doing. She immediately wrote back. She goes, thanks for reaching out. I'm not doing well, actually, at all. I'm having trouble with my breathing apparatus. I'm not feeling good at all. And I said, you know what? Maybe you should get that looked into. And immediately, 20 minutes later, I get a text back from her. She's like, I'm on the way to the emergency room. The ambulance came to get me. And it turns out that there was some sort of problem with her breathing apparatus, and there were some other internal issues going on as well that she got them to take a look at. And it turns out they were able to restore her health. And eventually she texted me back and says, I'm being discharged now from the hospital. I'm feeling much better. And so I learned from that you have to give what you can. Sometimes you have a full shekel. Sometimes you have a half a shekel. Sometimes you only have a text. Put out the text. Put out the energy. Put out the thought, even if it's in one sentence in a text. That can really change somebody's life. That's the message, I think, that the Parsha is telling us when it comes to a half a shekel. We can build up our community. We can connect to Hashem in the greatest of ways by all of us giving what we can. Sometimes we have a lot. Sometimes we have a little. And sometimes just with that little, we can change somebody's life and change the world. Shabbat Shalom.